fuck's taking so long?
Because it just started.
This ain't good.
Father, son, unfiltered.
Oh my goodness. This is outrageous.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
The Mood Lounge Show with Pedge Tattoos and Marco with a K.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Hey, welcome to the Mood Lounge Show. I'm your host once again, Pedge Tattoos.
I'm your co-host once again, Marco with a K.
All right.
So,
Yeah,
do
so
we wanna
we're going to
start
just
the
talk
day?
about the
what?
ongoing topic, the elephant in the room, Israel.
Wow.
Since we did a show last week and we touched on it, we got some crazy. I want to say thank you to all the TikTokers out there. We got 300 now, about 340,000 views. We have, I don't know, 20 something thousand likes, shares. And I put up a couple of other videos about
yeah, we're getting a lot of reposts, though.
a lot of reposts, which is really crazy. And then I did this thing about the Serbian military that I spun off into this whole Serbian cursing menagerie.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of anti-Serbian, Albanian like sentiment, like you guys suck, you guys are dogs, you know. Meanwhile, all I said was, I don't think they can get trained by Navy SEALs. And then I went into the next skit,
Yeah.
the next skit, and it was like a buildup of the skit. And now one dude reposted, and I wake up today and it's 17,000, which is for me that's great, you know, because I'm the one watching the stats and the analytics and all of that shit. So it's really great. On the other hand, on our Facebook, it's not picking up the muster. You know what I mean? Like
Facebook is just mainly for family fucking.
but it's kind of
Photos
crazy
and
because I
shit.
was getting like I got 1.3 on that last Charlie Kirk thing we did.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
All right, well, whatever. So
haven't seen people use it.
let's just talk about it. The new thing that came out in the last couple of days.
It's the gas prices.
Yeah, that's
Fuck, bro. Like,
that's 100. That's
thank
a little,
God I went to go fill up a
I
couple
was
days
doing-
ago because,
I
like,
was gonna
the shit
do
was
this one, but so we'll talk about it.
about
Yeah, oil production has completely scaled back.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah,
you know?
and I went to go fill up, and I told Marco, you better go fill up, man, because I got this kind of peculiar feeling, the Strait of Hormuz, you know?
The Strait of Hummus is gonna go up now.
And,
Fuck.
dude, 60 cents, bro. They're saying 50 nationwide. Dude, 60 fucking cents. And we get a discount because we go to BJ's.
Yeah.
So we use the BJ's card. We get an automatic, like, 10
Shout
to...
out to BJ's, by the way.
Yeah, you guys are the best. And
Why are we plugging fucking a whole
I don't
ass?
care, man. BJ's, bro. Everybody needs a blowjob.
That's why you don't go to Dick's.
Exactly. Don't go to Dick's because you'll be getting dicked.
Exactly.
So, yeah. They should have another fucking sporting goods store called Scrotum. You know, where you going? I'm going to Dick's. You know, Scrotum's got a way lower price.
They got a lot of 2-for-1 deals.
Yeah, just don't go around the corner to that store, Anus, man. They're a bunch of assholes.
The fuck.
So, yeah, so this whole thing.
Anyways, World War
Yeah.
III. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're getting ahead of ourselves now. Let's talk about the oil production.
I'm just saying we already touched on it before.
Well,
you know?
but now it's just the point that I'm reading 14 days. They said in 14 days from the first bomb that struck Iran, 14 days, not only will gas prices start to soar, inflation will start to go into areas we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Because you need gas to go pick up, you know, the vegetables and bring them to the store and the meat and all of that. Now everything's going to go up. Cost is going to go up for everybody all the fucking around. You know, feed for the animals, that's going to go up because of delivery, blah, blah. This is just going to be really, really a shit show. And they basically, in Saudi Arabia, they have these containers that hold the gas. So as they're pumping, now they have to stop pumping as much until those stores get filled up. So now, the problem being in that area, the stores will be filled up in 14 days.
Yeah.
So if they continue pumping at this rate in 14 days, it'll be complete halt of production of oil. It's going up to, they said, $150 a barrel. They're predicting 225 and up. That is just, where it was $50 the other day. $55. So, yeah, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to fucking try to fix this aneurysm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look, it is what it is at the end of the day. But what's really irking me is that they're blaming Iran on every little thing. Iran bombed Saudi Arabia. Iran bombed. Well, upon my digging, Iran bombed a building in Saudi Arabia, but they strategically hit the 7th to the 11th floor of that building. Why? Because from a 7 to 11, basically the Mossad, Israeli intelligence, was operating out of that.
I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about the store for a minute. I was like, why the fuck are you talking about 7-Eleven?
Yeah. But so
just like, where's he going?
Marco got confused. Like, hey, my friend, you want slushy, my friend?
Just like,
my friend, come get slushy.
Like, why are we targeting them now? Or like, why are they targeting them?
Have
like,
no oil for you, but we have tons of slushies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the main fucking can of worms that's been opened up there. And supposedly, this is what I heard. This is not a conspiracy or whatever the fuck. It's not, it's what I read. I could be wrong. Basically, Israel attacked something in Dubai.
What did they attack?
I don't know, but they attacked something in
they're not
Dubai
saying anything?
or something in Kuwait or whatever, and they said it was Iran. Iran did it. I think it was to blow up one of the oil facility refinery things. So they actually, I read that actually some Mossad agents were caught on the same day in that area upon the bombing, and there was no like straight, hypersonic missile or any fucking kind of missile that came down.
So kind of just
so that kind of like came and went in the news, and I haven't really seen anything. The only thing I've really seen, which is cracking me to fuck up, is like I said in the last show, Israel is on fire. And I mean, I did that last comment about boom, 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 boom. I even had one moron literally comment, so there was 5 strikes, because he counted the amounts of booms that I threw out. So I went boom, boom, ba 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 boom. He goes 5 to 6 strikes, huh? Did you want me to go boom 22 times? Like boom, 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 boom. Was that 20? Was that 20? Whatever, man. So I kind of was like
fucking clarify.
Like, dude, you have nothing better to do than just count my booms? Like I was just throwing it out there, and I didn't want to go boom, boom, boom 20-something times. So I made it like as dramatic as I could, a few booms. Yeah. But Israel passed the law. You can go directly to jail for 10 years if you post anything inside of Tel Aviv or Israel.
I find fucking retarded. Like, how are you going to go arrest the war journalists now and shit that are, like, actually documenting what the fuck's happening? Like, are you really going to?
If I was a war journalist, I would have a fucking throwaway phone that I would record and send from a fake account. So, come find me. That ain't going to happen.
Even then, like, you realize there's a lot more, pertinent issues going on rather than fucking, arresting somebody for posting something.
Listen, it's 100%, but they're trying to not, and I said it like in the last show, like Israel's on fire, and all I keep hearing people saying was like, prove it, put up the video. Hello.
Already, just look.
We do lives now. So there's nowhere for me to put up a video right now. I'm not in front of a computer. I don't have this stuff up. And even if I did, I am not doing a SteamYard interview type thing where I have 3 different camera angles or whatever. This is basically the show. It's live streamed. I'm telling you where to go and find this stuff. And if you're that dumb that you can't go and do it, that means you're a lazy piece of shit. I got to fucking hand feed you everything, right? I got to wipe your ass at the end of the day, too. Because that ain't going to happen. I'm just going to go to dicks or scrotums and maybe stop by anus real quick. So, yeah, they passed this law. I don't know who they've managed to try to arrest or whatever. And the new thing is everybody's saying it's AI.
What, the law's AI or
No,
the fact that
the
they passed it,
actual
or-
bombing of Israel is AI.
What the fuck?
So now I can understand some because AI
At
is
this
very
point- at this point,
believable.
yeah.
There's one video of people at the airport getting bombed in Tel Aviv, and everybody's running, and that shit looks fucking AI. It's just you could see the guy's legs kind of like running in place in the background. So there's little things you can see because AI is never 100%.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm seeing the same video for like I don't know what, like 4 or 5 days now. And all of a sudden, they're saying, "Oh, Iran's using cluster munitions." Okay, so I look at the video, and what I see, straight up, I see a hypersonic missile that opens up X amount of feet above the ground, and all of a sudden, it just spews out 30 some odd heads, 13 heads, whatever, and those heads.
Not to get super specific, because somebody, the last time you went like 5 booms. and it's
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't sit there and count each blip and say, all right, it's 33
like, they're
fucking
gonna want you to pull out
heads.
the fucking image and be like, can you show us how many?
Yeah, people are just like a
It's not that it's hearsay. It's just we're not in the mood to.
yeah.
Here's a PowerPoint.
Yeah,
There was like 40 of them.
Yeah,
you
do
know,
me a
I
favor.
only
you
counted
know?
39. This guy's retarded.
If you got
what
if you got a brain, it's a sack of rocks. Please empty out the fucking sack a little bit. So it opened up, landed, struck areas. All you saw was fire, fire, fire. As I said, Israel was on fire. Now I'm seeing different angles, different videos, different locations. People are literally posting this up on Facebook Live, not knowing what's going on. They're like, oh my God, look at this. And then you just see the fucking thing come. So one building got annihilated. This video I seen on X, seen it on Telegram, different angles of it. Buildings lit up, downtown Tel Aviv, and all of a sudden it comes, hits the 5th floor from the top, and the whole thing just implodes and goes down. That shit was not AI. That shit went because the dust plume started to come on this person's balcony, and they were a good 5-6 blocks away. The shaking of it, it's not fucking AI. They're trying to pass really fucking stupid laws to try to take away from the main objective of what's going on. They attacked Iran. They're saying Iran has nuclear capabilities, yet we keep getting into that nuclear tit for tat. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, well, if you don't do this, well, we're going to let the world know if we have a nuclear weapon. We all know Israel, at least in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure at this point we all know.
Yeah.
It's already, there's, I don't even know what to say on this.
So
because
either they're calling a
already got
bluff or whatever. There's videos surfacing all over the place. There's one, it's not AI. They're bombing the military area of the airport where all the F-16s and whatever, the Hornets, whatever the fuck we gave
Israel.
Israel.
The one where, like, didn't they paint fucking...
Oh, that's
fake-
Iran.
Oh, that's the other way? Okay.
Yeah. So they showed you this video where 20, let's just say tops 40, 42 pilots were walking with masks, and they all had the freaking, the IDF uniforms on. And people in the streets were like, yelling at them in Hebrew or whatever, stop, go back, this and that. And these guys are just marching away from the airport. They're basically like pissed off. Secondly, there's videos of Hasids running through the streets, rampant, trying to get to Bibi Netanyahu's house. So it's not, again, AI. The Israelis don't want this to get out because it's taken away from their main objective of taking over that whole swath of the fucking Middle East, in my opinion, again, because I saw them. There's a patch that I will put up somehow. I will put up this patch. I should have fucking had it in the computer so that Jay could have pulled it up and put it just on the screen. It's the IDF patch, and it's not Israel like this, like a little sliver of land. No, it's a little sliver this way, a big chunk. It is basically like this with a little sliver. So I said, what the fuck is that? I look it up. That's basically South Turkey, Syria, a little bit of fucking Iran, Egypt, Lebanon, all that shit.
What the fuck?
All of that shit. Just like fucking, just housed. So they're claiming this to be the land of Israel. Now we're going to open up a can of worms.
That already just did. What the fuck?
I do not understand why Israel is called Israel. Yes, there was the 9 tribes of Israel.
Right.
But if you want to get technical, it's always been Palestine. Palestine has always been that Palestine, Judea, and, So up until 1950, they even changed it on our Bible. It doesn't say. It just says the land of Israel. Or before that, it said Philistine. But if you go a little deeper, 1800s, 1700s Bible, 1600 Bible, it all says land of Palestine and Judea. Doesn't say Israel anywhere. So I really have no clue what they're trying to do. And I said it last time that I think Jared Kushner is the Antichrist. I still think something like around those lines. It could not be maybe Jared Kushner. It could be some other fucking crazy maniacal shapeshifter. I don't know. I just know that it's bad because people are taking sides now. And I don't mean like me, Marco, you, the audience. No, I mean people are taking sides like Russia, China. China's pissed because the Strait of Hormuz gets closed. 60% of their oil comes from there.
Yeah.
The rest comes from other countries and whatever. Like they were getting it from Venezuela, then they, Trump tried to fucking pull that card and whatever. Now they can't get it from there. They have to, whatever the
Still,
story
it's a
may be.
majority.
Yeah,
it's not good.
So now, if you want to get into biblical prophecy and Gog and Magog and all of this shit, that's pretty much Russia and China. The fucking armies of the fucking East will come and fight the Antichrist and all of that. That dude, I'm sorry. Last week there was a blood red moon. I don't know how many more blood red moons there's going to be because there's another thing that pisses me off. When me and Marco were in New York before we came to move to Florida, it was 2015.
Wasn't that supposed to be the only
Right.
one? That's how you.
There was a blood red moon that they said has not been seen in 2,000 years, and I'm like, wow, how convenient. This is from the time of Jesus. From the time of Jesus, this blood red moon. So I said that's the first sign of the end of the world. Now we're having blood red moons all the fucking time. They call it a harvest moon. They call it a fucking howling moon. They call it my ass moon.
Strawberry moon.
The strawberry moon, the light pink, the fourth
the light pink,
the fourth
stink,
day in the menstrual cycle. Like
shocker.
Yeah, like it's the last day. It's little spotting. Yeah. It's just gotten to the point that it's fucking ridiculous to me.
Peeking through the hourglass.
Yeah,
like what?
And then what's with the fucking moon phases? Yeah. I've been telling Marco for the last 2 years. I said, Marco, look where the moon is. He goes, okay. So why is it over here? Marco goes, I don't know. I said, well, it rises over here.
I don't know. Yeah.
And then midstream, like the next 2 cycles, it's rising over here. And Marco's like, yeah, what the fuck is that? I'm like, look, unless the Earth is shifting somehow, it's rising.
Yeah. It's just the fucking the rotation that threw me off. It's like I didn't understand for a moment because
that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, no. I
so
know.
Marco even said, I said, Marco, go outside and look at the crescent. Instead of the crescent being like this is the crescent you see, or the other. That's the moon phase. So the moon phase goes like this. So you have a new moon, and then you have the quarter, and the crescent, and the blah, and the half, and this shit is upside down. Yep. That's not fucking normal. And I've been making this fucking, observation for 2 fucking years, how the moon is shifting cycles and moving around, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. So I tell Marco. Marco goes, yeah, what the fuck is that? So we start looking on our phones, and it's like, here's the moon phase. Here's what it is today. They said when the moon does that, and then the blood red moon comes, this whatever. I don't even know what to call it anymore because they call it super moons and whatever. Look, whatever it is, it's ushering in the Antichrist reign on earth. It's ushering in.
I know it's ushering in a lot of stupid bullshit because anytime that it happens, for some reason, everybody turns fucking dumb. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is to just turn dumb. They get fucking pissed off. It's like some stupid shit happens. Like,
True.
I don't fucking get it.
I like I said, this is going to open up some fucking bad mojos coming out of this shit. It ain't going to be better because if you look at Bible prophecy, how, the great famine's going to happen and all of this shit and pestilence and blah, 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 blah. And they're going to gather these armies. And I said it before. The United States should not be fucking involved in this shit. We are not protecting our fucking interests.
Yeah.
Let them go at it. Let them kill each other.
Once again, why is this our business?
Exactly.
I want to ask.
And at the end of the day, whoever wins, we just say, okay, you're the winner.
Yeah.
Let's shake hands.
Good job.
Good job. You really showed them.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, I don't want to fucking predict anything and say Iran's going to win or the Arabs are going to win or the fucking Persians or whatever. I don't want anybody getting their panties in a fucking bunch. So, but it's going to get really bad. Like I said, I don't need.
I just wonder where the fuck the U.S.'s foreign policy and isolationism went. You know what I mean? I could be calling it wrong, but like the whole idea of just not getting involved in any other fucking random business.
Well, look, the Great Awakening is happening. People are questioning.
Yeah.
People are starting to say, we're giving Israel $18 billion every year. Just handing it out to them.
Yeah, but questioning is not doing anything at this point. Like, we're just going to keep questioning and be like, oh, we don't want to do that. Okay.
But here's the
Nothing
thing.
happens.
Only
You know
a
what I
few
mean?
people question, and then all of a sudden they unalive themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And they clearly say.
Oh, yeah. They get all super depressed beforehand and then somehow shoot themselves behind the head 14 times with their left hand, even though they're right hand dominant.
Hey, they're pulling a Jim Carrey.
Yeah. I guess they just fucking
Jim
disappear.
Carrey did that shit.
Yeah.
Started signing autographs with his right hand, but he's really fucking left-handed.
Yeah.
So either he's
And all of
doing this
sudden
as a
his eye color
gimmick.
changed.
Yeah, and his eye color changed, and his face got all fucking like Rubenesque and shit, and he just doesn't seem like himself. All right, that's another can of worms.
Attending events that he clearly, dismissed like however long ago. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to go to these things. I hate them. Wow, I just want to be here. I love these events. I
Merci
love
beaucoup.
Hollywood.
Merci. I studied this whole speech in French. Merci beaucoup. My
just
great
couldn't wait.
grandfather.
I couldn't wait.
Look,
Like,
what
the fuck?
the Caesar Award? Yeah,
what
whatever.
award?
The Caesar Award.
Caesar Salad Award?
The Caesar Award, or whatever. I don't know if you want to say it in French, César. I don't know. But to me, it looks like it said Caesar, so I'm going to pronounce it Caesar.
I just keep thinking of the salad. Like,
Yeah,
what do
right?
they hand you instead of a trophy? It's a fucking crouton or some shit.
Dude, for some reason, when you say Caesar salad, I just picture like a Caesar haircut with the like flowers band in the head, and him just coming out and going Rome, Rome, and he's holding a crouton. Rome, 'tis I Nero, Rome, I Caesar, bow before me.
I don't think he said that.
He didn't say that.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I would say that if I was Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be like,
Probably
all right,
like
where's the orgy at?
That's probably why he got stabbed like 48 times.
Oh, that was
Was it not Caesar?
That was
That was
Caesar.
Caesar?
Yeah, but Caesar just means king. But he was Julius Caesar. That's the one. Julius.
Yeah, we're not talking about
Julius.
Caesar from
Julius.
Fallout. Yeah.
The horse wants to fuck again. Well, that was Caligula. I'm sorry, dude. Man, those Romans were crazy, bro.
You telling me?
Then they used to have the vomitoriums where they used to go in and they used to eat.
Oh wait, was that where they fucking did the whole finger down
with
the throat?
not
and
even
then-
a finger. They used to get feathers.
Why would they use?
They get the
feathers?
feathers and to tickle the back of your throat, and they would vomit and then go back
And yet there were still fat motherfuckers.
and they would go back and eat more.
Yeah.
Eat more and then vomit and I don't know and just have sex with little male boy slaves or whatever the fuck. They would just
What the fuck?
yo, dude, man. I thought the Greeks were bad fucking little kids in the ass and shit, but yo, the Romans, up one on them, bro. What do you want to do today? I want to fuck little boys and vomit. I don't know, man. This is not going
Great
anywhere.
hobbies they had. I don't know how do we get to this again?
We're talking about Caesar, the Caesar Award, and we just
Yeah,
jumped into
okay.
fucking Hail Caesar. And then you get stabbed in the back, and it's like, oh, Brutus. You
Who
know?
are we gonna go to the vomitorium with now?
What cracks me up though, honestly, about the Romans is they were so fucking kill the Christians, throw them to the lions, throw the Christians to the lions,
Yeah.
and whatever. And then all of a sudden they became the biggest fucking Christians on the face of the earth. Everybody's gonna get mad now and say, no. It was the actual Christians that were practicing Christianity and this and that. They rose and no. They saw they could tax you people. So they taxed you. Now, who were the original Christians that came in? The Jews. They came from Judea, right? From Palestine. and they settled in that area of Rome because Rome was the epicenter, and all the roads led to Rome and whatever. So, they ended up becoming the biggest hypocrites. So they said, let's tax these Christians. Let's give them a holiday. So they took the Festival of Lights. The Christians were celebrating Jesus' birth. So they put them together and they made that day, blah, blah, blah. And the more holidays followed. And they said, if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah. I just think the lines would get like, yo, can I get a different flavor? Because this Jew is like really giving me agita. Rawr. Yeah, Jew bones don't come out the ass that
it
easy.
Sound like a fucking anti-acid fucking commercial.
It should be, right? Yeah, it should be like that fucking if you got upset stomach diarrhea. It's like you see the lion sitting there like upset stomach, too much juice in my belly.
I always get bad agita whatever I'm eating,
Yeah. Why they keep throwing me these big-nosed people? All right, it's a joke. Don't get your little Jew panties in an uproar. It is what it is.
Quit spinning the dreidel.
I think we're gonna.
All right, my bad.
Can we do
Are we gonna jump off to a different topic?
Yeah, let's do a Jewish monopoly where instead of dice, it's fucking the dreidel. What other country are we gonna bomb today? Persia. And we'll blame it on the Americans.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket. And who bombed Iran? Yeah, United States of America. That's the ticket. And then
who doesn't have nuclear weapons?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Israel doesn't have nuclear weapons. Maybe we gave them some. That's the ticket. Like, whatever. Look.
How the fuck did we get here?
I don't know, but
if you rewind like 5 minutes into the conversation, it's just something completely.
It just gets off topic because it's just I think this is a really boring subject. Honestly, like last week was really intense and whatever. I'm not trying to like get more clicks or clickbait anybody. This is the topic. It's like it is what it is. But how am I going to touch on something else? All right, let me change topics.
Well, hold on. I got something.
Go ahead.
Talk
Good.
About AI that we were speaking about before. I don't want to jump off into a tangent, but did you hear that the Supreme Court denied hearing about AI being trademarked? Because there's no way that you can trademark AI because nobody's making anything.
Oh.
The reason why this is half of a problem.
So how are you making money?
That's the thing, because there's AI artists, which they're not artists because they're just typing in fucking prompts and pulling up shit.
They draw a big penis with scrotum.
Quite literally. That's not you making it. That's you saying you go make it to the computer, which still that's not,
That kind of sounds like the new tattoo artist of the fucking 2026.
Oh,
copy paste. Just
copy and paste. But yeah, but
go on the internet, find a picture and copy
but they basically denied it. So now, they can't get it trademarked or whatever, but they just didn't want to hear about it because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Crazy.
2 sticks of RAM making a fucking picture does not, mean that you own it.
I read also about talking about AI that I don't know who it was. I don't know if this guy's Iranian. He's got this weird Persian name, and he said that they had to either shut something down because they thought the AI was acquiring consciousness.
What?
Yeah, you know how Skynet, when it opens up, the robots take over and everything.
Every fucking movie where the
they're
AI
saying that when an AI reaches consciousness, then we're in trouble because then it could just turn itself on and off. It could do whatever. There's no master switch. It could just go through the electrical system.
Yeah.
So they said that the same neurons that we give off as humans when we have anxiety or we're put in a position that we're uncomfortable.
You mean the same neurons, like the same neurological.
So, the neurological, the neurons that we get.
Yeah.
Like if you were to like give yourself some contrast or whatever and put a brain thing on you to scan, and when
like your synapses would be firing off the same way.
Yes. So your neurons, you see them firing when you're in anxiety
when
mode.
When you're anxious, it's like only these ones are going up.
So they said the same thing. It looks like it's happening to AI. When AI was asked a question, it only typed the 2-word answer, and then those like neurons were firing where like the computer was overheating and like so whatever they did, I don't know. I'm not a big fucking scientist on this bullshit, But they said that you can look it the fuck up. It's all over MSN. I don't need to fucking like put up pictures of this Persian guy saying my AI just woke
Name
up.
10 AIs.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever
What?
the fuck. I said name 10 AIs, but you know.
What? Name there's 10 AIs?
I was referencing that one guy or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know if he's
oh.
Persian or whatever. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
what he was.
Yeah.
For all you out there, the name 10 books guy. That's what I'm talking about. You know.
The name 10 books guy. Speaking of
I
him.
forgot who the hell. Oh,
I forgot what is his name?
was.
Ari something?
I don't know. After that fucking clip that made him famous, I thought he was just Ari Game of Thrones or whatever the fuck.
So this kid Ari, he's hysterical. He's all over the internet. He just asks really like weird questions, and he has
He
this
just does
guy
this
that
weird
acts retarded
podcast
in the
now, I don't
background
know.
that just
Yeah.
goes whatever, and everybody's like,
Did you see that guy break character?
no.
Yeah, they actually caught him breaking character. I
Really?
forgot what the fuck these people were talking about. I think like it was getting racial, but like,
Right,
some
right.
Christian guy come on or something,
Okay.
like some preacher or whatever, and then
Uh-huh.
like he was. I don't know. Was it the preacher guy? I don't know, but I know he was antagonizing the shit out of somebody because you know this guy was like just being a
Right.
dick. So he's just going back and forth. He's like, "Why don't you strike me? Go ahead, strike me. I'll turn the other cheek." Blah 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 blah. The other guy's just like, "Fuck it, just."
Yeah, look, dude, I love his
Yeah.
shtick, but what I was trying to get at was that so just today, the mayor of New York, Zoran Mandani,
How the fuck did we get to this?
because this kid,
Okay.
he looks like the guy that placed the bomb in front of Zoran Mandani.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I saw him being arrested, and I said, "Oh my God, is this the fucking name 10 books, whatever?" Like,
And then oh my god, I
So-
remember that now. And then I went over. I'm like, name 10 IEDs.
Yeah,
Like, or
so-
whatever the fuck.
name 10 IEDs if you know what you're talking
Name
about.
10 bomb materials.
Why do I have this accent? I don't know. I think I'm Jewish. I just hate the Jews.
Name 10 types of fertilizer.
Dude, this is like so. Yeah, two people were arrested. Two different IADs or whatever the fuck, homemade bombs were placed, and I don't know if the bomb squad set them off. Are they real? Are they not? And then yesterday, Jake Lang shows up at Mandami's office with a full butterflied roasted pig.
What the fuck?
Dude, they were walking down the block with this huge butterfly table, and the pig was on there, and Jake Lang was fucking all dressed up in his camo, and like with his fucking flag vest, and hey Zoran, we got something for you, blah 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 blah, and I didn't see the rest of the video because it stopped right when they got in front of the office. I don't know if they were able to deliver it upstairs, but it's man, I hope you New Yorkers are happy. No, I hope you New Yorkers are happy that you actually voted this fucker in, because all he's done was made public prayer a thing now in 42nd Street.
Yeah, that's really fucking throwing me off.
Yeah. Second, he's sworn in on a Quran that everybody, you could have a Quran there and you could put it underneath the Bible, but the Bible's the first book.
Yeah.
That's the way this country was built, on that. It is what it is. You wanted this guy, now you got him. He opened up one public, not a deli, whatever, a store.
Oh,
that
like
has
a grocery store? or
Yeah,
whatever the
like
fuck?
state-owned grocery store. Everything was free.
Yeah.
But when you walked in, man, you couldn't even have 100 bananas in one little bunch, because the line outside went 4 blocks.
Yeah.
4 blocks. That's more than 100 people there. So what does that mean? It's a first come, first serve, or does everybody get 1 banana, 1 slice of bread, 1 grain of rice? Because from what I remember communism going back and forth when I was little, you don't really have much fucking and freedom whatsoever. You're told what to wear. You're told how to respond. If you're not good with a certain person and you go to the bakery to get your bread, well, you may get the stale bread. You won't get the fucking freshly baked one.
Yep.
Or, hey, I'm sorry, your rations are done for this week. Yeah. So that's what I remember, and that's what New York is going to start turning into. There's a free bus. I think it's just one.
What?
I don't.
Maybe it's just one.
I think they're trying it out. Like, let's let this one bus go free. But what he wants to do is he wants to raise everybody's taxes on the property. So he's saying, if we don't tax the rich, and he wants Governor Hochul, or whatever her fucking stupid name is, to raise taxes on the rich. If not, he needs $25 billion to accommodate the budget. And then, if not, he's going to start raising on the middle class and lower class. property taxes. Property taxes are already at a shit fucking high in New York. It's fucking one of the highest in the fucking country next to California and New Jersey. I don't just understand what they're doing. New York is turning into a cesspool. I'm so glad I left when I did. I mean, it's just a shit. Why? How could you even be proud and say you're from fucking New York today? It's a shit show. No garbage has been picked up. I saw pictures on the fucking news when there was the snowstorm, and it's not because of the snowstorm, because they're going around plowing. No. It's days before. The garbage was fucking, dude, in the middle of the street up to the fucking second story. It's all right. I'm going to get the idiot fucking on the comment section saying, second story, really? All right, just picture this.
The average second story height in
yeah,
New
like,
York is
this guy's going to give me
feet.
like, okay, it was maximum 15
You can only stack
feet.
this many trash bags this way and that way. It doesn't
All right,
make any sense.
Let's just say it was taller than the garbage truck itself. What is that, 20
Average
feet?
height of a garbage truck.
Yeah, knowing our luck, that's what we're going to get. And then I'm going to be over there fucking, like, being like the AI, fucking getting anxiety. You're like, fuck, my neurons are flashing. Like, what the fuck? This is not right. But, then again, like, what the fuck happens when an AI does get consciousness?
Well, that's going to be too much for everybody to handle, because then, is it alive? Do we know? Even though we already know it's artificial, so it's not. You know what I mean? It took time to start, questioning things, but
now on that route,
I already know it's not alive. There's no.
On that route, did you see the kung fu robots in China?
The what?
Kung fu robots in China.
Oh, I know
Did
about
you
that.
see that?
Yeah.
The shit wasn't staged. It wasn't AI. The guys came out, started doing their fucking, with the swords and shit.
Yeah.
And like 16 robots. Again, I'm maybe exaggerating. It could have been probably 8. Just 16 robots come out.
Name 10 kung fu robots.
Yeah. Nakito Miyashi. so
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. Datsun. That fucking robot came out that soon. So, whatever. An exorbitant amount of robots came out, and literally, the way the movements wasn't robotic, it was like near flawless. They're doing.
I think they
flips.
put on they probably gave him 6,000 hours of Karate Kid 2 or whatever to do that, but I don't know.
I don't know, but they did. Yeah. They did the sword fucking technique. They did bow staff. They did and then they even went against a human in choreographed fucking
in form.
Man, in form, on point, step for step, foot for foot. It was really impressive, even if they only programmed them to do that much. Well, if you program them to do that much, that's going to stay in their memory. You could program more. The bigger the fucking RAM you put in, the bigger the drive.
Yeah, I mean, we keep fucking trying to take the next step constantly with AI, and it's like we're not,
You know what it really is?
They're just gonna be doing that move. Guess what? You could just fucking push them over the phone.
Yeah, but
at
you know what they're really trying to do, right?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of old scientists in a room that are perverted and don't want to deal with women anymore. So they're just like, what can we do?
Okay, we are not anywhere close to Detroit Become Human, where it's like you could.
Yeah, bro, that's what they want to do at the end.
I know, but we're not close. We're not anywhere close.
Franz, I've done it. What are you talking about, Hans? I've made it. The robot has consciousness with the AI. Now we could fuck it. And there's a room of men going, yeah, yeah.
I just want to see one of these showcases that they have where it could be because South Park already made this joke where it's
really?
Can you fuck it? You know what I mean? Literally there was a showcase. It's like, well, can you? But whatever, I don't.
Well, that comes from the meme. Before South Park did it, there was a meme where they were room full of fucking scientists, and then the guy goes, but you can't fuck it. And they all got up and walked the fuck out. Because all the men wanted was, when we could fuck this robot and it doesn't talk back or it doesn't give us any fucking lip. But then again, you got to wonder, I don't know, I look at it as a perverted.
Detroit Become Human, shit already happened like that, where it's you have your Android, and then all of a sudden the Android just says fuck you and gets consciousness and walks out.
Have your heart broken by an Android? That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, that's not
fun. Marco, your dick is too small. It's not.
4.4 nanometers.
Oh my.
No.
That would be heart wrenching.
That would be bad.
That'd be so bad. I can't be with normal
is that even a
women.
Condition? How does that happen?
I don't know.
Because I've heard stories. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Well, here you go. So if a fucking robot picks up consciousness,
okay,
obviously a woman's consciousness is different than a man's consciousness. So
That's a
if
good
it
question.
picks
What's
up-
it pick?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what does it choose?
So if it picks a woman's consciousness, now without any hesitation, it doesn't give a fuck. It's gonna tell you straight, like, I can't feel you. like you're over there pounding, right?
My
Giving her,
sensors are not going.
you're
off.
over there giving her the hard 4, and all of a sudden, like, 6 strokes in, it's like, really? Is that all you're capable of? Like,
Have we started yet? Like that would be so bad.
and then, like, of course, like, all these women would lose their jobs in porn because, like, these robots would do anything. Like, on the resume, it's like, so you do anal.
I'm pretty
you
sure
do
this is already happening
threesomes.
at Detroit Become Human. Like, that
This
they
would be
already
a
went
great
that far.
movie.
What do you mean?
This would be a great
Ah.
fucking movie.
They've already done like a bunch of fucking.
Nah, but
movies
they
like
could
this.
do
They
another
did.
one now with the cinematography they got today and the CGI. They could do that shit, and like take
forgot- yeah.
like iRobot, but with like
Well, they
boobs.
did. Well, they did one with like where the guy kind of almost fell in love with this one robot, and then she actually got out because this billionaire was like keeping her contained. I forgot the name of the movie.
Oh, that's right.
Bald-
I remember.
She was bald.
She was behind that plate glass.
She was behind the plate glass.
That was a good
yeah.
fucking movie.
Yeah. So they already got something like that.
She
but
played
that-
on his emotions, man.
which it touches on a good subject of
yeah.
like what the fuck, like
Yeah.
they don't really feel, they're just playing to get the fuck out.
I'd be the asshole master with the fucking detonate switch in my hand.
Really?
Be like, one fucking wrong remark. It's over for you, bro. It's instant reset. It's like getting a new Apple iPhone. What's up?
Well, you just factory
I
wipe
would
it.
not boot you again. I would just factory reset.
But
be
then
like-
I don't know. I know that like how would you reset? Like how I think like if you tried to reboot her, she would
Have that one fucking memory.
it would be like Groundhog Day, but like you start realizing it
You
slowly.
just
slowly,
go for
be
your
like,
neck the minute she like boots. Hi, I am Angela 4000.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah,
And, like,
and then you
fucking-
do it again, and it's like
You're like, can you do that to my cock? You're not getting it. I keep rebooting you. You're choking me, not my dick.
grab me like this. Okay?
Grab me like this. Show me some love. I don't know.
Quit trying to kill me. No.
But
How do we get to this again?
I
I don't know.
consciousness.
Consciousness. Yeah.
So
Do you think we're gonna get to a point though when
I'm really
gotta-
scared because we keep
because
touching
we're not
on
at the
this.
point where we have androids where it's like you will have to like look at somebody and be like, you don't look right. You're not bleeding the same blood. What's going on here? Like you can't. We're not.
I don't think we're at that stage.
But
I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, like I
But
don't.
we're getting there.
I don't know if I'm gonna be seeing fucking Chappie, running around. You know that movie, right?
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
That was a fucking really good movie. It showed you how the
I just-
robot
I
was
don't
a
know if we're gonna-
child.
yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be at that point though. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna see the Tesla robot running around, like, going like, my name is Jamal.
Listen,
or whatever.
Elon Musk, what he's doing with these robots, like he wants to make it like feasible, like $30,000,
Mm.
just to be your like, to plug in and fucking get up and do shit for
because
you.
they
get
already,
your
yeah,
soda.
they already started with like stationary robots or whatever, where they already have AI integrated into them, and like they're talking. It's like, okay, what's this? And then like he's literally giving him like 30 things to do, and he's just like, okay, clean the dishes. Can you tell me what this is? How do you recycle paper? Blah 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 blah. And the guy's like, okay, like he's getting a little overloaded, but I don't think we're there yet to be like fucking,
It would kind of kill every industry though if robots were to start.
it's
I mean,
going
like
to regardless.
the Mexicans would have to go back to Mexico. There's no picking fruit.
Yeah.
There's no.
And they keep saying like, you're gonna have jobs to safeguard the AI and everything, and like go check it. Yeah, I know. We just fucking
No,
said that
I'm
crazy
just
shit.
thinking-
I know.
No, I just.
I
in
mean,
my-
I don't think we're gonna have AI laying tile and fucking doing
But
construction work. but-
Bullshit, because I could see them making a robot with a built-in lawnmower going, my name is Jose. It's like, "Rrrr." Like, not only will I listen to your stupid stories, I will mow your lawn, like,
Oil break. Like, what-
and then you get like the one robot that like fucking, wants to break away and he becomes the Cholo bot. My name is Sleepy. What's going on? Fool.
My
you
name
are
is low
fool.
power.
Yeah, what's up with Shia LaBeouf? You seen that shit that happened to him?
What the fuck did that have to? I don't know. I don't. What's been going on with him?
Cholo, I just thought of Shia
keep
LaBeouf. He's the whitest Cholo I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a
I keep
drinking
forgetting-
problem.
I keep forgetting his name. So every time that I
Shia
see,
LaBeouf.
yeah, but every time I see his face, I'm like, that's the hey, do it guy,
Yeah.
do it.
Do it. Do it.
What are you
So-
waiting for?
He went to Mardi Gras. He went to Mardi Gras in fucking
Did he
New
do it?
Orleans.
Did he do it?
Yeah,
at
he
Mardi
did
Gras?
it. He
What did he do?
he just was kind of starting with people, and he was kind of like belligerent. And the only video I saw was like two guys pounding the shit out of him, pounding him on the ground, and he was trying to get up, and the guy was like, "Stay down."
Rewind.
He just kept
rewind,
going, do it,
Rewind. You mean like beating the shit out of him, or
pounding
like...
him to the ground, like not pounding him like in the ass, pounding him in his face.
Okay.
Ground and pound. It's a fucking UFC terminology.
That's
Ground
what you
and
mean.
pound.
Yeah. No.
So,
Right.
but yeah, so I don't know. And then he went back into rehab, and then I seen him do some other show, and he just was like, he's just talking about that he's got a drinking problem, and that sometimes
Oh, he's
whatever.
falling off the deep end.
Yeah, but he did some movie back when, and he played a white, like, I don't know, he was a white boy in a Mexican gang, like he was a cholo, the tattoos, the whole thing, and supposedly he was engulfed in that gang, got that gang thing, and then there was rumors that he was literally a member of whatever the East Street, whatever the fuck gang, I don't fucking know, because that whole gang culture doesn't like, I don't know, it just doesn't grab me, doesn't do shit for me. Yeah, it exists or whatever, but
Right.
I see it. I just see the funny sides of shit.
Yeah.
So like when I went to Vegas with my fiance, and I got to see every stereotypical cholo, stereotypical cholo. You have the one guy who's got the beige dicky pants where they're really baggy. And he's got certain pro-cad sneakers on, and he's like literally, I don't know what the fuck he's got, but he's got like a flap hanging through his belt, like it looks like a shirt. I don't fucking know. Is it a bandana? I don't know. I just like glanced real quick to the right, and he's bald head. He's got that little fucking mustache, whatever. He's got tattoos on his face, whatever, tank top. The next guy dressed to the fucking nines in a zoot suit. The next guy, fucking flannel shirt, buttoned only to here, with a white T-shirt underneath, shorts past his ankles, socks above his, no, shorts past his knees, and his fucking socks way past his knees the other direction. Which that's an oxymoron. That's just like the other day. Marco goes, "Why is this guy wearing one stocking on one leg?"
Oh yeah.
Right.
No, it was a compression sleeve, but
Yeah.
like he not
It
like
looks like
it's not
pantyhose.
like it's not like an injury compression sleeve. It was just it looked like pantyhose for your whole leg. The
Yeah.
thing that doesn't make sense, it's only on one leg,
Yeah. So
and he's wearing shorts. So I'm
Exactly.
like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Just wear pants.
So
you
as
know, or
ironic.
just- I don't fucking.
Look, as ironic and stupid as that looks, that's what the cholos look like to me. I'm sorry. It is their culture. I'm trying to show respect, to each his own. But there's these videos that pop up in my feed of older cholos and older cholettes or cholitas, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I don't know. They're all tatted. They're overweight. There's nothing attractive about them whatsoever. But
Right.
they're literally out there in a tank top or in a fucking flannel shirt up to here in the middle of fucking 90-something degree humidity. And then they're just,
What the fuck?
they're doing their dance.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Look, that West Coast culture baffles me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've been out there a few times.
I don't get it.
It's just I don't like it. I just maybe because I just grew up East Coast and I've liked that East Coast way. And when I was 16, I went and I lived out there for a little bit, and then I came back. I never, while I was there, tried to assimilate. Like I wasn't like, hey fool. Like I should be like, yo dickhead. Like, and everybody was just like, oh yeah, New York is here. Like they used to call me New York all the time, and I just was like, I can't. I usually I'm a good chameleon. I like to my surroundings.
But it's a completely different vibe. So
It's
for,
just
like no reason.
their swagger's different. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm trying to make a little fun. But whatever. But yeah, so Shia LaBeouf supposedly was immersed in that gang shit or whatever, and he that one role, I forgot the name of the movie, but it was really good, where he was a collector. He had to go around and collect money for the Mexican mafia or some shit. And he played that role great. He's one of those method actors,
Yeah.
But I think he's a really great actor, not because he could play those kind of roles. There was this one movie me and you saw, something to do with peanut butter. The peanut butter something.
The fuck?
It's
Peanut Butter Kid or something?
the Peanut Butter Diaries or some shit like that, where it was a kid who had Down syndrome and was following him.
I that's the first thing that I thought.
The Peanut Butter
you're talking
Diaries,
about.
I think it's called.
Is it or is
I think so.
Kid or I don't know. Something.
Whatever. So that movie really, because he just came out of rehab and he immersed himself in that character, and it showed the goodness of Shia LaBeouf. And y'all got to go check it out. It's fucking phenomenal movie. He shows compassion to this kid instead of him being, a piece of shit. He shows compassion to this kid all throughout the fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it's just a great fucking movie. He's a great fucking actor. I really, my hat's off to you, Shy. I wish you would just straighten out your shit, learn to drink like in moderation, get yourself some close friends that when you do go off on a binger, they can control you, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right.
yeah, because I know what it's like. I like to get my buzz on. You know what I mean? But there's times that I know, like certain liquor,
No good.
makes you fucking. You're just mouthy, bro. You just, you'll talk out loud. You're like, fucking dick. The guy be like, did you just call me a dick? No, I didn't. Meanwhile, it's like, you're thinking it, but you're like, yo, did I really say it? Yeah. And then you're like, yeah, so what, you fucking dick? And then, or I just
you
throw
just get
shit.
Tourette's. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
just
the
get
problem.
Tourette's. Just be like, well, suck my dick. Like, the Romanian Tourette's guy. I hope you guys go check that out, man. This guy. We ain't got anybody on the live, right? Yeah, this is just a shit show. All right, people, I'm not doing any more lives. This is just not going anywhere. Nobody's really tuning in. It's not like I'm fucking, it's not like there's football on or some shit today. So maybe that's the problem, But whatever, is what it is. Anything else you'd like to touch up on, or do we just call this a fucking...
Well, I mean, I forgot. I was going to talk about some guy who got doxxed for a little bit, but...
Who that?
Oh, this guy, it's part of a gaming community.
Okay.
He proposed a challenge for the devs to go play their own game or whatever and try to play with their guns that they nerfed the fucking shit out of. But then he got doxxed completely. I don't know for what reason, but the devs, they didn't endorse it, but they were just like, don't talk about it on our subreddit.
Wow.
We don't like it. That's it. They didn't say anything else after that. This guy, he lost his job. The place that he was volunteering at, some horse shelter or whatever the fuck, he got kicked out of there because they were getting spam called and fucking threatened. His family's getting death threats. He's getting death threats. This guy just lost his life or whatever over Helldivers 2.
Wow.
For nothing, because he said the only thing that he said was like, hey, if the devs can like do like 1 or 2 missions, with the guns that they nerfed the shit out of, I'll donate $1,000 to any charity of their choice.
Okay.
He lost his life after that. Like fucking completely like fucking like his
Sounds
job.
like the Clintons were involved in that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but like, dude. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. Did you see Clinton fucking laughing at the files?
Yo.
What the fuck?
Yo.
You seen some photos of like him in a dress? He's like,
yo.
Times. He was grabbing the paper to go look at it again.
So
I was like, dude.
He's looking at it and he goes, oh.
Yeah.
And he starts laughing and his lawyer grabs the paper and he goes,
yeah, like what the fuck is that
fucked
about?
that 12-year-old. That boy can suck a mean dick. No, I did not have any sexual relations on Epstein's island. Look, I had my dick in his ass. Look, every time they asked him questions, he kept saying, I don't recall. I don't recall. I think he said 300 times, I don't recall.
He clearly recalled.
He did.
Just saying.
Dude, he's old. At this point, he's like, I'm going to die soon. He looks like he has AIDS. He's just like living on a thread, And then fucking Hillary, she got all fucking, your guys are attacking. Meanwhile, what about fucking Libya? What about fucking the Benghazi? Like, really? Like, this bitch fucking bleach pitted her fucking hard drives on everything. They took hammers to their fucking Blackberries and shit.
Yeah.
Look, there's no words. It's like, this is just the beginning. And then there was a dude, and he goes, I'd never met Epstein. I've never been on his plane, never been to the island. And the dude that was interviewing pulls up 3 pictures. He goes, well, in the Epstein. And he goes, no, that's AI, bro. That's AI generated. He goes, no, it's
we ran it through total AI. It literally does not have any.
Yeah, he goes, and
AI
it's
signatures on it.
time-stamped.
Yeah.
Like, it's like literally time-stamped. And he goes, here you are with that fucking building, the blue and white building in the background. You're on the island. And he's just like, Oh, that was a business venture. I only fucked 10 little boys that day. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Look, you know, this huge cabal that's on this fucking earth, it's getting to the point where I'm really starting to like fucking wonder, are we going to have what happened like in the 1100s, 1200s, where they basically kicked out Jews out of every country because of Kabbalistic fucking usury, killing kids, drinking their blood, you know, and then they would throw the kids in wells in the area, like in Spain. In Spain, they did that, and they basically ran out the Jews in 14-something, ran them the fuck out, and basically shut the synagogue down, wouldn't let anybody come back, and this and that. Kept it in pristine condition. The way they lock the doors, that's the way it is. And I saw this one interview where this Spanish guy was going, if you go down 3 blocks, right on the right, that big building, that's a synagogue. He goes, we haven't touched it. Nobody's touching it. We're leaving it there. But, you know, if that wives' tale that they're telling that's been handed down from generation to generation on their tongue, that they killed little kids, they would kidnap kids, regular little goy boys, and they would fucking sacrifice them. Yeah. Well, what is that telling you? Like, I mean, honestly, like, we know what's going on today. Now they're telling us not to eat certain foods because there's human DNA in it. How do you get human DNA in fucking fast food?
No.
I don't get it either. Like, it's like I'm starting to question shit. Like, really? Now I'm like starting to think, am I fucking like committing the biggest fucking sin by
going to McDonald's?
Going to McDonald's and fucking being a fucking cannibal. Yeah. Because I'm not about that. Like, honestly, like, you know, I've always said, like, we shouldn't be even eating animals. Honestly, that's my opinion. We shouldn't be. It tastes good and whatever the fucking. But I remember that when Jesus came, there was no more sacrifices being done on animals. So can we just live on fish? Can we just live on eggs? Can we just live on fucking fruits and berries and whatnot? I'm pretty sure we can, you know. The apes just eat grass. Gorillas eat grass, and they're fucking humongous. They're huge.
Yeah.
They'll fucking rip your head off, you know? But I don't know how the fuck we got off on this fucking tangent.
That's why.
That's the Mood Lounge show, bro.
I keep asking.
Look, you see my finger? It still ain't fucking straightened out. And I've had this fucking thing, 5 fucking weeks, man? I got this new gay-ass fucking clear thing so nobody can say, hey, what happened to your finger? They can't even barely see it. They think I'm wearing a ring. You know, you got to push that ring a little further on there. Hey, no, it's a stylish thing. It's just... Well, I'm going tomorrow to another specialist. A friend of mine got me the apartment. So I'm going to go see this guy in the morning. I got to get up crack of dawn, which I'm going to have a shit day tomorrow because I need to sleep till 11. I like to sleep late.
Yeah.
I deserve it because I've had, how many years? When did I start sleeping good, Jay? Like about 2 years ago? So I've had chronic insomnia for like 15 years, and I had to take all kinds of meds to go to sleep. I still have it. Like I could be
still
dead.
Take those crazy ass meds, literally.
Not the same.
Not as much.
I don't take Xanax. I don't fuck with Xanax. I don't fuck with certain other shit. I still take Trazodone and Ambien. Take a little ashwagandha, and that puts me in a nice stupor.
Yeah.
Knocks me though.
I was always used to seeing a fucking big ass margarita cocktail of fucking meds that you have, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it was bad because, you know, like Xanax is bad because you take a quarter and your body adjusts to it, and then you take a half, and then before you know it, you're popping them all day because it does take the edge off, but it also makes your muscles irritable and they move, they spasm. And then I had this shake that I had in my leg. It was withdrawals. Yeah. My leg was seizing. Like I was having little mini seizures, you know, and I was just like, this is bad. I need to do something else. And I weaned off. And
I'm just surprised they didn't start prescribing you fucking horse tranquilizers.
No,
shit, you know?
no. I forgot the doctor that I had. It was before this new doctor that I have now. And she was phenomenal. She gave me anti-seizure meds. And she says, what I need you to do is, I need you to, instead of doing 4 Xanax a day, I need you to start doing 3 a day for like a couple of weeks and then 2 a day. But you know me, I sped that shit up. I started doing 3. The next following week it was 2. The next following week it was 1. Within 6 to 8 weeks, I was already down to a quarter, where I was only taking a quarter every 3 or 4 days, to the point where I was like, I'm not taking it no more, even though my legs were still seizing, and I'd just be sitting there and my leg was like, you know. And Jay would be just like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you know, like my arm would go like this, you know. So
Yeah.
basically, I got off it. I weaned off, took the anti-seizure meds. That kind of kept my seizures under control. And then I just got off the anti-seizure meds. I started cutting back on that. People never take Xanax for anxiety. Never take any of that shit. The trazodone, it does help you sleep. It's the first thing they give, but I'm at a high dose. So what I need to do is break night for 2-3 days, meaning don't take any pills. Stay the fuck away. Be irritable for 3 days. Be so super tired, and then just take 25 milligrams. And then your body adjusts to it, and then I could do 25, and then I'll do that for a few months, and then I'll go to 50, and because now I'm at fucking 200. And it's like I need more. It's like it's putting me to sleep, but it's not putting me into a heavy stupor. I get up in the middle of the night, look around the room, wide awake, and then if I don't close my eyes and put the covers over my head, it's just like my brain doesn't want to shut off. It's like that's my issue, the brain. And I think it's not just me. I think a lot of people today have this issue, and I don't know if it's the 4G, 5G, and now they're talking about they're going to put 6G, and the 6G is just basically out there to fucking stun people.
They said it was blue light for a bit, or whatever, and like I've noticed that, but like now I'm still looking at my phone before bed, and I'm knocking out. So like it could just be that I'm, you know, I think like people that get conditioned to it for a while, you know, won't fucking have to deal with it, because like I've had that problem where it's like I look at my phone for like 2 seconds and boom, I'm up the whole fucking night. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
But then
man?
then people fall asleep. The only way they can fall asleep is to TV. Like they'll look at it and be like, huh, you know. And it's like it's hysterical. I mean, you turn the TV off, it's like, huh, what? It's like I don't.
Where's my random infomercial?
Yeah, so I don't fucking
Whatever.
know. Some people say that, some people say others. All right, I guess we'll fucking end the show. I want to let everybody know, I spoke to Brett and Frankie Fiordilino on 52 Topics with Frank Fiordilino. They're about to do another thing on the Ridgewood series. Monday, he has a guest. He goes live on Mondays. I think he's going to go live on Wednesday and have me on. If not that Wednesday, for sure the following week on Monday. He's already telling people that I'm going to be on, and it's going to be me talking about late 80s, early 90s, specifically about the coffee shop where Frankie came in, started hanging out with all the Serbs and Romanians, becoming part of, like, I guess, the crew, like, affiliating himself. But I'm gonna break it down so people can understand where I came from, how I started doing shit, and how the Yugo thing was prevalent, and how I was a major factor. And I knew everybody. I was connected to a lot of people. I was like that go-to guy. Everybody needed me. I wasn't too long in that fucking crew. I don't want to fucking give praise to a couple of people in the crew because they did me wrong and whatnot. And there's just too much. There's just too much animosity and what's the word I'm looking for?
History?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tumultuous history. Like it just.
Fuck is tumultuous?
I don't know. You're gonna make me look stupid now. I don't know.
I'm just saying I've never heard of the word. I'm
tumultuous.
Just like, I know it's a word. It's just tumultuous.
I'm surprised Jay just didn't look it up and be like, it means
mulch. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous is just very bad. It's just ups and downs. I got jumped by that same fucking crew. They got everybody to go. One guy got everybody to go against me on a bullshit thing. Then there was a sit down because of a shooting. I'll touch that on the show, and then I'll come back and tell more stories here. I'll have Marco, because Marco loves to ask stuff, even though he knows a couple of the answers to it. You know, there's always like some details that I left out and stuff.
Yeah.
But he knows everything.
Yeah.
It's like when Frankie first called me, and he was just like, "Hey, is that Frank, the guy who cut that guy's head off?" I was like, "Yeah, that's the same Frankie. Hey, Uncle Frank, I heard a lot about you. Hey, don't lose your head over it." You know. So,
you got to be very open-minded.
Yeah, I got to tiptoe around that, too, because I don't think Frankie wants to bust that grape yet. So I'll just lead up to that. But definitely check out Frank Fiordilino, 52 Topics with. And I hope, that interview goes well. It's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's going to touch on a lot of shit. And then he said he's going to have me on as the Ridgewood series goes on. But he wants to be like instead of me being part of that Ridgewood series things, I get to explain more in depth on my side or whatever. And he said he wants to also have me and you on to promote the show and whatever. And I'd love to have him on. It's just I got to still figure out how I'm going to do the cameras on you, on me, through the computer system. So I have to figure. I mean, I do have webcams, but I really don't like using them. But if we have to, I'll put one here and put one here. We'll do this. And then I guess I'm going to have to get another screen to have Frankie. Or I could end up putting behind us the green screen and Frankie could be large as life and we'll be doing this and then, you know. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out. You know, when time comes, I'll figure it out. But I'd love to have Frankie on. I'd rather have Frankie come to Florida when he can. Nobody needs to know. And we'll do a fucking two-hour interview, you know. Because I got questions that Frankie's never been asked. And, you know, I figure I can ask because... You know, we broke bread together. We hung out together. Yeah. We shot bouncers together. You know, that's right. Sort of shit. You know, we drove stolen cars together. You know, all of that good shit. All right, so hit the like,
comment down below,
subscribe,
hit that notification bell so you don't miss us.
Share our videos.
Do not tag and listen to Instagram.
And we'll see you on the next time of Bombing Iran. Peace.
Name 10 bombs.